Hey Glam Doll, so I wanted to do a final update on my Spicy Hair LTD that I got from Aliexpress. It is 3 bundles of Peruvian loose wave hair, and I have 2 bundles in 18 and I have 1 bundle in 20. So I wanted to update you ladies on the hair, you know, how it's been holding up, the shedding, the tangling, all of that good stuff. So let's just jump right into the hair review. So I want to start off with hair shedding, which is like the #1 question that people ask me. This hair did shed. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would say that the hair shed about a 4. The reason I'm going to say 4 is because when I run my fingers through it, like if I run my fingers through it now, I'll get a couple strands. Like now I'm getting a couple strands now. But I do notice that when I'm combing my hair out in my bathroom, I see hair all over the floor. Like it's like I can see hair, and I have a white floor, so I see hair on the floor, and it's enough for me to pick up with like a broom and put it in the dustpan. So to me that's a lot of hair, and I think it's too much because I didn't cut the wefts. I only cut maybe 2 or 3 pieces, and that was at the top because I had to make the U. This is a sew-in, not a U part. So I did cut, I think it was only 2 pieces, but I think I cut 2 pieces of hair. So for 2 pieces of hair, it shouldn't have shed that bad. So I'm just, you know, the hair did shed, and I wanted to let you guys know that you will experience shedding with this hair. As far as tangling, the hair didn't tangle as much as I thought it would because it's a looser wave. I do notice that the hair tangles more, and this is for me when I'm at the gym and stuff like that, because the hair is wet, you know, in certain areas, and it just gives me a little bit more trouble. But you know, your own hair tangles sometimes. So as far as tangles are concerned, I didn't experience any tangling. I think it did really well on the glam scale. I give it a 1 out of 5. It did really well with that. As far as how the hair held a curl, I did try to, in my last video actually, I mentioned that I was going to curl wand my hair, and I was going to take some pictures and put it on my blog and all that stuff, and I was all excited. You know, I went in the room and I turned on my curling wand, and then I went to go wand my hair. This hair did not hold a curl. It actually made the hair feel really stiff. The shine wasn't there. I do use a heat protectant when I curl my hair, and there was no shine. The hair was, I mean, the hair just behaved very weird. It was really strange. So at first I thought it was maybe I had my curling wand on too high. I did make my own curling wand with like a Hot Tools curling wand, and you know, with those you're able to change the temperature. So I was like, well, maybe I should turn it down. That didn't help, so I turned it on low. I think I put it on like 250 or something like that, and it's still, I did not like the way it was. The curls were coming out. They weren't smooth, they weren't uniform. The hair just appeared to be very dry after I curled the hair. So I didn't do that, and I decided not to straighten the hair too. I was going to straighten it just to see. I didn't even try it. So as far as the hair holding curl, I would definitely give it 2 thumbs down. It didn't do it. It didn't do it for me. I didn't want to even try after that. I was just very disappointed. But I will say that the actual wave pattern of this hair has held up extremely well. I mean extremely well. Only thing that I do to this hair is literally I braid it up in a French braid at night, and I take it out. That is it. Even when I go to the gym, I do a French braid going back. I work out, I come home, I take it out, and this is what you get. This is exactly what happened today. I did go to the gym prior to me making this video, and the wave pattern is still there. You know, no products are in my hair, no argan oil. There's nothing in my hair at all. Only thing that I do is I put moisturizer on my leave out, and that's it. So there's nothing on this hair to make it curl, no mousse, none of that stuff. As far as the wave pattern holding up, it did excellent. So I really love this hair for the summertime. I think that this is a really good summer hair because it's just wash and go, wet and go, or shake and go, because that's what I've been doing. Shaking the braid out, walking out the door. So I think that the wave pattern held up very well. Now, one thing that I definitely was surprised that happened to me with this hair. I gotta tell you the story really quick. Okay, went to the gym, working out, and all of a sudden I smell corn chips, and I'm like, look, I know I'm on a diet, maybe I'm hungry, I don't know, but I'm like, I smell corn chips. You know, you do the sniff test. It wasn't me. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just the gym, it's hot, it's sweaty, whatever. I go home, I turn the shower on, get in the shower. Now, I like my showers steamy. Like, I like hot, steamy. You can't see the bathroom mirror steamy. And as soon as I started to get that steam, I smelled it again. I'm like, okay, something is up. So, what I did was I took the water and I wet the ends of this hair. Y'all, the hair smelled so bad. It smelled like Frito-Lay's barbecue corn chips. It was that bad. I was so upset. I was like, how in the world did this happen? Because of course I always inspect the hair when I get it. And I dyed one of my bundles because my hair is jet black. So I dyed an 18-inch bundle. That's the one that's on the top. And then the other two, I just wet it with, you know, cold washed it. And that was it. And I smelled it after that. And I was like, oh, it smells great. And it could have been because I used a deep conditioner that has like a nice fruity smell. And it kind of masked it. I don't know what it was, but it was crazy. So I was just like, I was done actually. I was just like, this is a hot mess. So what I did was I cold washed my hair in the shower. I still didn't use shampoo, which could have been my downfall. And still, like, if I sweat too much, it's 90 degrees where I am right now. We're having a heat wave. So if my hair if I sweat too much and the hair gets wet, or if it rains, or if I'm in the shower and, you know, I'll bend down or something like that and the hair gets wet, corn chips are coming out. So this hair does have a smell. It smells like corn chips. I'm not happy about it, and that is actually why I'm going to be taking this hair out very, very soon. I mean, within the next day or two. I can't. I really couldn't. I can't handle it. Now, when I take it out, I am going to wash and actually shampoo this hair with a neutralizer shampoo, and then I'm going to deep condition it. But, you know, I can't do corn chips. That's not going to work for me. So the hair does have a smell, unfortunately. As far as the hair holding color, I didn't use a bleach. I didn't use a high lift agent, i.e. peroxide 20, 30, 40 volume on this hair. I use demi-permanent color that you can buy from Sally's. I actually use Compliments color by Clairol, and that is a demi-permanent color. So what that means is you do have to mix it with a form of peroxide, but it's kind of like a 5, so it's not high lift at all. And anyway, I don't want to get too technical, but anyway, it's kind of like putting a rinse on the hair. I should have just said that. And what I did was I did apply the natural black, or the 1B color, to one bundle of the 18, and I left it on for 30 minutes, rinsed it out, deep conditioned it, and that was it. So I didn't notice any difference in the color. I didn't notice that the hair didn't get any dry or anything like that. It didn't, you know, didn't get funky on me, didn't change wave patterns, none of that stuff. So from that perspective, the hair did very well with color. Now, will the hair hold up with bleaching and high lift color like 40-30 volume with 30-40 volume? I'm not sure, because I didn't do it, and I don't want to say that it will or it won't, so I'm not going to really touch on that. But my honest professional opinion, I wouldn't bleach it. Why? Because the hair sheds so bad. These bundles are very thin for my liking. Now again, I did get 3 bundles of hair, and I didn't notice because it's a, you know, it's a loose wave. So and wavy hair always takes on more volume and more body, always, because it's not straight. So wavy hair always is going to appear bigger, larger, more fuller. Now again, I didn't really notice that this hair was thin until I put my French braids in at night. So I put the French braids in, and I was like, well, like, I was getting to the end, and I noticed that I was like, the braid is getting really, really small. I felt like I was doing micro braids. And I'm like, well, why is this braid so small? So I didn't pay any attention. It was nighttime. But I got to the gym, and my gym has mirrors throughout the entire gym. And I was working out, checking myself out in the mirror, and I'm looking, and I see this little skinny little braid. I'm like, well, maybe a piece of hair came out of my French braid. It was the end of the French braid. It was so skinny. Oh my God. So I mean, this hair, these bundles aren't full. I just want to just put it out there like that. Now, this is 3 bundles of hair. If you notice on the ends, you can see through that. I don't want to get too close to the camera because you may not be, yeah, you will. You may not be able to really pick it up as well, but these are very thin bundles. Now, let me show you. Well, that didn't help. Let's go back this way. That's not a lot of hair for 3 bundles. Like, my finger is around it. That is not a lot of hair. So if you're looking for full hair, or you're looking for, you know, a lot of volume with this hair, purchase 4 bundles of hair. Do not purchase 3. Now, if you're on, you know, Barbie on the budget like I am, you know, you'll stick with your 3 and you'll work with it like I'm doing right now. But I know a lot of you ladies do like to wear your hair very full, so I would definitely suggest that you do get a 4th bundle if you do decide to purchase this hair. Now, my disclaimer is, of course, every bundle of hair is going to be different. My bundles did have a smell with them. My 18-inch didn't. It didn't at all. But those last 2 bundles, my other 18 and my 20, they had a smell. So that right there told me that, you know, of course, you know, each bundle doesn't come from the same donor. But one bundle had a, you know, one bundle did not have a smell. The other 2 did. So, you know, it's kind of sketchy with that. But, you know, again, this hair did have a smell. And this hair did shed a little bit too much for my liking. But on the flip side, I do love this wave. I love the texture and I love how natural it looks blended with my hair. Like, people think it's my hair. And they actually think it's my hair because the hair is not as full. So it's kind of like a catch-22. Like, I do like my hair full, but it looks more natural the way that it is with the 3 bundles. So, you know, to each his own. So that is it for this review. I hope I covered everything that I meant to cover. Of course, I might have forgotten something. I hope I didn't. But in the event that I did, you know, guys, just leave me some comments on the bottom. Just ask your questions. I do try very hard to respond in a timely manner. But if I don't, please, you know, I apologize in advance. You know, I am a mother and I do a lot of other things outside of YouTube, so I kind of get a little backed up. But in the event that I don't get to you in a timely fashion, please just kind of reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter. My name is Glam for Glam on those sites as well. And until my next review, I will talk to you glam dolls soon. See you later.